Okay, I'm here with another dialogue problem. Turns out this piece of interview has clicks, pops, mic noise. That's why you got to be careful. Being a one-man shop, I didn't notice that the lavalier mic had slipped down the talent's shirt, and I kept recording. And the problem with documentaries, it's not scripted, so you've got to keep your audio. Thus, I have to clean it up. Let me give you a quick listen to this audio so you can see what I'm dealing with.
For whenever this airs or whenever you'll see this, there'll be this time where there's this awareness.
There you have it. Let me go to the tail piece of this. Looks like a big hit of noise at the tail of this dialogue.
There's a whole bunch of people that have said exactly what's going on right now, but it seems like...
Okay, that's the shirt noise. I think I'll do this one in SpectraLayers, and I think what I'll get out of SpectraLayers will sound 100% better. First, I'll export this file. I'm going to keep Resolve open and see how my M1 handles that. Uh-oh. Ooh, wait a second. I've got maintenance update fix. Okay, so I'm going to pause here and make sure I get this maintenance update fix. Wow, 15 requested fixes and improvements for sure. All right, let's take a time out and let me update my spectral layers. I don't know. Some people may find this part interesting. Okay, I didn't read up on those new updates, which I usually do. However, in this case, I'm just going to move on with my processing. Okay, I'm in the D-Click module, and I'm going to just run with the default settings just to test this first. What I'll do is I'll highlight this section and just preview this chunk. Notice what happens to the waveform as I preview.
This airs or whenever you'll see this. This airs or whenever you'll see
so
this airs
so slight,
or whenever
during the preview you can see the area changing. Let's go navigate down to this. Let's watch it again.
This airs or whenever you'll see
that
this.
Waveform changing.
This airs or whenever you'll see this.
I'm still hearing a little noise. Let's look at the presets. I guess we are in medium. Let's try strong.
This airs or whenever you'll see this. This airs or whenever you'll see this. This airs or whenever you'll see
Bites
this.
Bites a little bit more off of the dialogue transient. So what I'm going to do is back off a little bit. Go into medium. I'm going to set my threshold a little higher. 9 dB. Reduction ratio is fine.
See this. This airs or whenever you'll 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 see this.
A lot better, but still not enough. That little ruffling in there.
This airs or whenever you'll see this.
Okay, anyway, let's preview this again.
This airs or whenever you'll see this.
Let's go for the shirt rumble. I don't know what to do other than try adding some denoise. So let's see. I don't know if that's really considered noise. It's more of a rumble. But I'm going to mark just this area. And let's preview. This might not come off as noise. This may just come off as a sound. I'm curious. Let's get a little wider focus area.
You'll see.
Okay, maybe with those couple of words of dialogue, you can discern that rumbling from the noise. I'm just going to say, let's just register the noise. Ooh, it's picking up a lot. And I'm just going to go with these default settings and preview. Okay, so it registered all of that madness as noise. Obviously, I don't want that. So let's try light. I'll keep that same reduction rate. I'll get a 11 dB tolerance.
you'll see that 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 you'll see
Okay,
that
this might not be the tool for that. Let's try another module. Let's try deep bleed. I've never tried deep bleed. No source layer to bleed from. Okay, so let's just so this, I have to get into this tool. Didn't really understand the tool. That's what happens when you don't read the manual. Sometimes you pop some stuff up and find out you're way off base. I'm gonna go into voice denoise rather than denoise the whole track. Let's try voice denoise. See if that works. This may know that we want to keep the voice. And then to that point, remove everything except voice. All right, my noise, background noise, moderate. I'm going to select strong. Let's start off with strong and reduce background. Let's preview it. Again, let me look at these presets. Okay, other voice. All right.
you'll see this, 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 you'll see
Well, there you
this.
go. Seem to take out the shirt ruffling.
You'll see this, you'll see this, you'll see this, you'll see this.
A slight pop. Let me open up this bounding box a little bit. Matter of fact, let's open it up to this large chunk here so we can really hear these pops.
For this airs or whenever you'll see this, you know, for this airs or whenever you'll see this, you know, for this airs or whenever you'll see this, you know, for this airs or whenever you'll see.
Unfortunately, when you do these type of fixes, you need to do the whole clip so you can get some consistency. I actually like my settings. I'm going to just bail out of here. And what I'm going to do is just make sure that I've got that going. And the name of the new preset is Sims Click and Pop. Call that preset Sims Click and Pop. That way I know if it's on Sims specific dialogue. And let's just apply it to the whole track. Oops. Let's undo that. Looks like I had the bounding box on, so you saw that. So let's just get rid of that. And now that the focus area or bounding box is gone, now I apply it to the whole track. Watch what happens to the waveform. Saw that? That was one pass. Watch this pass. Ah, look at that. All right, so there's my hopefully well-sounding fix. Let's play it.
Whenever this airs or whenever you'll see this, you know, there'll be this time where there's this awareness.
Okay, anyway, I'm loving that. So I have a choice here. I can export a mix down, or I can actually update that file, which is the exported file, not the original file, but the exported file. Sometimes you pre-build a file to export and you want to preserve it. In this case, it's just the two clips cut together, which I have. So there's no need to save it. No need to create an additional file. I'll just update this file. And that's done. All right, so with that, I'm going to exit that. Oops. Get back into Resolve real quick. See what we've got. Hope that wasn't too boring. Sometimes the whole thing about telling and showing, and sometimes the best thing is just to let people see you do it. Picture's worth 1,000 words, but sometimes 1,000 words will paint a really clear picture. Okay, the project's open, and I have layered audio editing enabled. So I'm just going to drop that track right here. And there it is. The fixed byte is on top. I like this method because I have all of my options. I have the original dialogue here, and then below I have another fix that I attempted that really wasn't that great. So let's see how this one sounds. Now the effects will be engaged on this. Let's engage it now, just to hear where we're at. I know I'm going to have to put some additional EQ on this. Well, let's hear it in a little context. Well, to hear it in context, I have to unsolo it.
From whenever this airs or whenever you'll see this, you know, there'll be this time where there's this awareness.
I heard one slight pop. I can go and revisit that. Let me go to the end because this was particularly noisy.
There's a whole bunch of people that have said exactly what's going on right now, but it seems like America's going like, oh, wait a minute, we didn't know.
Fantastic. That is fantastic. All right, well, that looks good, or sounds good. Successfully cleaned up that to my satisfaction. Sometimes we just make these things acceptable. You know what they say, you can't shine a turd, but you certainly with SpectraLayers can shine a turd somewhat to make it acceptable. I don't know if that's a great analogy, but I think you get my point. Anyway, keep doing music, keep doing sound.